Welcome everyone. We'll just wait for a couple more minutes to let everyone in our Zoom meeting, and then we'll start. Right, so I think we have everybody in. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you who's joined us for the last day of our 10-day challenge. What we will do for those who have joined for the first time, we sort of know that some people have joined for the first time. So we'll go through a self-realization process for you at the beginning of the program. But today we will talk about techniques to improve our meditation. And we are in that present moment. The present moment is very short. Usually it's very short. All right. Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, I've been just told we had some technical glitch and we may have missed the beginning of the program. So we'll start again. Well, let's raise our Kundalini. Those who have been joining us since day one, they know how is it like. And those who have joined for the first time, just follow us. So what you need to do, and we do that every time we start and end our meditation. So take your left hand, left palm, look at the middle of the palm, and with the right hand, we'll rotate it around our left hand, and we'll take it from bottom to top, and we'll raise our Kundalini 3 times, and then we will place ourselves in Bandhan. So let's start. We'll look at the left palm, rotate the right palm around it, take it all the way up, and we'll tie 1 knot. We'll do it again, and this time we will tie 2 knots. And third time, 3 knots. What we have done, we have just raised our Kundalini and tied it up on top of our head. Because we have 3 channels, we did it 3 times. Now we have 7 chakras, as you can see in the chart. So we'll place ourselves in a bandhan 7 times. The 7 is 1 and back. That's 1. Like creating a rainbow or an aura around us. So we'll do that 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And one more time, we'll just slowly from our right hand, raise from bottom to all the way to the up 3 times. We're just doing this process to settle ourselves, to calm ourselves, and to bring our attention inside. So we are ready for the session. And then at the end, put your right hand on top of your head, and then bring it down. So in the last few days, we talked about the subtle system. So we have our physical body, which everybody can see, but we also have a subtle body inside us. or you can call it a spiritual body as well inside of us. So in this subtle system, we have 7 chakras. So it starts from the bottom of the spine, that's the first one, and then all the way to the top of the head. We have 7 chakras, and then we have 3 channels. One on the left-hand side, the one in blue color, that's the channel of our desire. The one on the right-hand side is the channel of our action, and the one in the middle is the one with the channel which Kundalini uses to go all the way up. When we were born, we were all born with the Kundalini inside of us. So all of us, each and every one, individual, has this power, this Kundalini within us. When we were little, when we were a baby, this Kundalini was awakened, and it was on top of our head. Like you can see that on top of our baby's head, it's very soft, and the frontal bone area is very soft. It's because their Kundalini is awakened at that time. As they grow older, and the ego kicks in, and all our conditionings kick in, and even when they're just a few months old, the moment the ego takes over, the Kundalini goes back at the bottom of the spine, as you can see here, on the sacral bone, and it goes in that dormant state. It just goes in that sleeping mode. What happens, like there are seekers and saints, those who go to Himalayas, they are trying to awaken that Kundalini again. So they do tapasya, they do penance to raise that Kundalini again. Shri Mataji started Sahaja Yoga in 1970, and she found out this method of self-realization, that how in this times, without going to Himalayas, we can raise this Kundalini. So she's given us the knowledge of all the chakras and all the channels. So what we will do, we'll just go through a self-realization process. As I mentioned earlier, the left channel, the blue channel, is the channel of our desire, it's the channel of our emotions. It's a channel which relates to our past. It's the feminine side within us. On the other hand, the yellow one is the channel of our action. It's a channel of our future and thoughts from the future. So what we are trying to achieve today, to bring both the channels in the balance. So we are not in the past, we are not in the future. We are using the emotion, we are using the desire and action at the same time to bring us into the balance, to bring us into the present. So again, we'll keep our left hand open, so we are desiring with our left hand, and the right hand, which is the side of our action, we'll use it. We'll place it on different chakras. As you can see, the chakras on the central channel. Similarly, chakras are also on the left and right channel. So we'll place our right hand on various chakras, and we'll say some affirmation. And what happens when we say those affirmations, the Kundalini starts reacting to it. It is very important that we have a pure desire within us to feel that meditative state, to get that realization. No one can force it on you. It is really important that you do it in your full freedom, that you want to feel this Kundalini, you want this Kundalini to rise and go through all the chakras and pierce our fontanel bone area again. It's a very subtle process. Do not expect that it will be, don't be scared that it will be really something dramatic. It's very subtle, very calming process. So yeah, so that's the self-realization. So what we will do, just open your both hands. So we have chakras on both hands, as you can see. So it's very important to leave your hands open. I know in other meditation types, they ask you to close 2 fingers to focus. We are not trying to do that because we don't want to close off these 2 chakras. We want all the chakras to be open. You're not trying to focus on one particular thing. You're trying to take our attention above our brain. So leave your hands out, open in your lap, sit down very comfortably, close your eyes, and just take a few deep breaths in. Just do not worry about your surrounding or what's happening around you. Just bring that attention inside. And with that full freedom and pure desire, We'll keep the left hand open, leave it open on the lap, right hand on our heart. Just on the left side of the heart, that's where our spirit resides. Just ask very innocently to this Kundalini, which is within us. Mother Kundalini, who am I? Mother, who am I? This Kundalini is our own individual mother. It looks after us, it nourishes us. So it is okay to ask her like we ask our mother for anything we need. Mother, who am I? Now gently slide your hand just under the rib cage on the left hand side, sort of just next to your navel, and just press it a little bit gently. And we'll ask here, Mother, am I my own guru? Am I my own teacher? Am I my own master? Just ask those questions a few times, because we are in a journey to understand ourselves. It's a journey within. Now gently slide your hand further down where our torso meets the hip, our leg. So just on the left hand side. And here we will ask, Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. The humankind has been seeking for that pure knowledge for ages. And that's what we are trying to seek today. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge. Now this chakra has 6 petals or 6 aspects. So we can just roughly say that affirmation about 6 times in our heart. You don't have to say it out aloud. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge. Now we'll raise that hand back where we had it before, just under the rib cage on the left hand side. And now we have asked the question before, and now we got the answer. Here we will say around 10 times, no need to count. The Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own guru. Mother Kundalini, I am my own teacher. Just say that in your heart about 10 times, affirming it confidently that I am my own teacher. Mother, I am my own guru. At this time, just have a very open mind. Do not react, just follow and feel it. It's an experience. Now we'll gently slide our hand back up again on our left heart. We've got the pure knowledge. We ask for the pure knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, we have become our own teacher. So now with full confidence on your heart, we will say, in your heart, we will say, Mother, I am a pure spirit. I am my own true self. I'm not this body, this mind, this thinking, ego, superego, reactions, conditionings, jealousy, nothing, none of those. I'm just a pure spirit. Now this is the heart chakra, and heart chakra has 12 petals, or call it 12 aspects of it. So just around 12 times, say that in your heart with full confidence. Mother, I am a pure spirit. That's what we are. Now, take that hand. We'll keep working on our left side. So now move it just around where your neck meets your shoulder on the left-hand side. Grab it nicely. And you may like to tilt your head towards the right side a little bit so you can grab it nicely. Here we will say, Mother, I'm not guilty. I'm a pure spirit. At this moment, I'm not guilty. Whatever wrong we have done in the past, it does not matter anymore at all right now. So we will just say, Mother, I am not guilty. I haven't done anything wrong. And this is the Vishuddhi chakra with 16 petals. So we will say that around 16 times in our hearts. Say that with full confidence. Do not think about anything. Just say, I'm not guilty. All right. Now, keep your eyes closed. Take your right hand and put it across your forehead and rest your forehead in your palm and bend your head a little. And this is the chakra where usually Kundalini gets stuck very easily. So it is very important to say this affirmation. Mother, I forgive everyone. And I forgive myself. So if anyone has done anything wrong to me, I forgive that person. And if I have done anything wrong to anyone, I forgive myself too. We don't need to think about any individual or a situation. Just forgive. Just let go. Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Now, it doesn't matter how many times you say, it is very important that you say it with heart and without thinking. And just do it. Just forgive everyone and forgive yourself too. Be kind to yourself. Now we'll take the right hand and put it at the back of our head, and we'll rest our head in the palm again. So looking towards the ceiling. And here we will say, Mother Kundalini, please forgive me if I have done anything wrong in my seeking, if I have done wrong knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive me. The Mother Kundalini within us is the ocean of forgiveness. It forgives very easily, so it is very important to ask for that forgiveness. Mother, please forgive me. Now, we'll take our right hand again. Now stretch it nicely in a way that your palm is nicely stretched and fingers are stretched all the way to the back. This is our 7th chakra on our hand. We'll place it right on top of our head and put a nice firm pressure on top of the head and rotate your scalp. So the pressure is as such that you're able to rotate your scalp and rotate it in a clockwise direction. And we will rotate it 7 times. And with every rotation, we will say, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. You can bend your head a little bit if you want. Mother, please give me my self-realization. And we'll say that about 7 times. Now raise your hand a little bit, few centimeters above your head, and just see if you're feeling a cool or warm breeze coming out of your head. It's very gentle, very subtle. It can be cool, it can be warm. If you don't feel on the right hand, just swap your hands. So bring right hand down and place your left hand above your head, few centimeters above. You can bring it forward, back, up or down, just to see where are you feeling it. And we'll switch hands again and check again with your right hand. And now open both your hands in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Check if you're feeling anything on your both hands. Cool breeze coming out of your palms, or warmth, or tingling on any of those fingers. And just watch. And watch how you're feeling inside. Try to keep the attention on top of the head where we place our hand at the end. Now, if you have your eyes closed, you can open them gently. Place both hands in your lap. And this is what we call the self-realization process. We had the desire, we went through the whole process to awaken our Kundalini. Now, those of you who have been practicing for a while now, you may have been feeling a cool breeze, and that is great, but that's what we want to feel. Some of us may not be feeling that cool. We could be feeling warm, or we could be feeling tingling on a particular finger, and that is fine because it shows that our system is working now. It's just like we are like a lamp. Shri Mataji has explained it very beautifully, that we are all like a lamp. Our body's like a lamp, and the wick is like our Kundalini. But we need to put oil in it for it to work, for it to light. And the meditation is like that oil. So we need to meditate every day, in the morning and in the evening, every day. It's like food for our Kundalini. So what happens when we sit down? We are bombarded with the thoughts. So if you try to sit down and close your eyes, if it's in the morning, you'll be thinking about, if you're working, that I have to go to the office, I'll get late, what meetings do I have, what should I have for breakfast or lunch? We're constantly thinking. Or if you're sitting down in the evening for meditation, you'll think about what happened during the day. It is very hard for us to be in the moment. We do get into this meditation sometimes, like, for example, you walked out of the door and you saw a flower opened in the morning, and you just look at that and it gives you that awe, and then you just feel, wow, that's beautiful. And then you just look at it and you feel thoughtless for a second. That's meditation, because at that moment you're not thinking, you're not reacting, you're just admiring and enjoying it. But when we sit down for meditation, it doesn't happen like that. We are constantly bombarded with the thoughts. So thoughts always come from the past or the future. We are just trying to be in the present, increase that second of meditation to a bit longer, stretch a bit longer. So we will, as today's session is about improving our meditation, what techniques we can use. So there are lots of techniques Shri Mataji has taught us. So we are still at the beginning stage. So this is still very basic knowledge of chakras, of affirmations, of our channels. But later on, we can tell you in the advanced sort of intermediate that how you can use mantras to improve your meditation. Mantras are in the Sanskrit language. So, and Sanskrit is an ancient language, and so is our Kundalini within us. It is ancient, it's primordial within us. So it understands those Sanskrit words, it understands that right sound. And those sounds are echoed on our chakras. And when we say the mantras, those chakras starts to react, they start to open, which are usually blocked. And they open and they make the space for the Kundalini to rise. But again, we'll talk about that later. Before that, we'll just listen to the short talk by Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji is talking about how elements, about the 5 elements. And we'll listen to it first, and then we'll go back after the talk, and we'll do a few techniques today to help us get into that meditation state. Because what happens, we do the techniques, but technique is not meditation. Technique is just an aid to get us into that thoughtless awareness state. So we'll go through that later, but before that, we'll listen to this talk. So have your hands open in your lap. Try to keep your attention on top of your head. Keep an open mind and a receptive mind, and just listen to the talk. Thank you.
What happens to you when you get Param Chaitanya is something to be understood, the subtleties. As I said, we are made of 5 elements. All right. So when you get your awakening, when the Kundalini reaches Sahasrara and opens out your fontanelle bone area, you become one with the divine power, then this divine power itself starts flowing through. A connection is established. Now, when it starts flowing through you, this Shakti, this starts flowing through, then what happens? The subtle part we should understand. The subtle part is like this, that these 5 elements we are made of, these vibrations gradually start breaking into the subtler form of which they are made. The first element that comes out is light, Tej, light. Is the first element that comes out. So the essence of the first element is light. We call it Tej, Tejas. It's written, of course, in Sanskrit, but we should understand that how the light pervades Sahaja Yoga so much, and you see the light all everywhere. So the first element, which is light, and you can say in English, the light's subtle thing is, we can say, enlightenment, you can say. But enlightenment has another meaning. So we can say it's Tej. For example, a person who gets realization has a face which is very radiant. So we can say the radiance. The radiance is the subtlety of the light. So this radiance starts showing on your face. Radiance starts expressing itself. And with that radiance, people get impressed. And they start thinking something special about this personality which has radiance. Now you have seen my photographs also, wherever they are. Many a times you find lots of light up. That is nothing but the light in me is giving radiance, because the light becomes subtler. When the light becomes subtler in me, light is one of the elements. When it becomes subtler, then it gives radiance. And so this is the subtle growth within you that takes place. Your faces also start shining. They too have radiance, and they too have a kind of a different complexion, I would say. This radiance is to be understood is the subtle of the light, of which we are made light in the gross manner. Then after this, from the light comes the second thing, which we call as Vayu in Sanskrit, meaning the air. So the air that we have, which is gross air, what is the subtle of air is this cool breeze that you get. The cool breeze is the subtle of that air. So the subtle of what you understand as cool breeze is what we call vibrations. The subtle of that is air, which is a part and parcel of our making. So this cool breeze is the second thing that you start getting subtler and subtler. When your growth takes place, all these subtle things start expressing themselves. It's not only that you get vibrations, but you get the cool breeze, and that is the subtle of air that has built you. Then comes the water. We are also made of water. What is the subtle of water is sometimes English language, becomes little short of expression, but they call it, which makes the skin, hard skin, soft. The skin becomes soft. This is another sign of a realized soul. Then a person who is a realized soul becomes a very soft person, very delicate. When he talks to somebody, in his voice there is warmth, or I should say there is कहते हैं ना अपने आप पानी, हिंदी में कहते हैं पानी होना. They to have that flow, watery flow and coolness of the water. So that is the another subtle thing that should be expressed in your behavior, on your skin, on your dealings with others, that you should be like the water, which is mobile, which is cooling, which is soothing, which is cleansing. So this also becomes a part and parcel of your being once you become a realized soul. With this water, you have also another thing, we call it as Agni, means the fire. So you also have fire, but it's a very silent fire. It doesn't burn anybody, but it burns all the wrong things within. Whatever wrong things you have, it burns, and it burns the wrong things in other people also. For example, a person comes with a great anger towards you. What happens that this anger becomes cooled down with the fire that is there. Moreover, a realized soul cannot get burnt. Fire cannot burn. The burning cannot come to him. It's very important to understand. Also, if you are doing something wrong, it may burn you. But if you are a good Sahaja, and I should say a perfect Sahaja, fire will never burn. We have an example of Sitaji that she went into the fire pit, nothing burnt. So this is what one has to understand, that once you get to the subtleties of the fire, so the fire and the water, both of them become sort of divine. For example, the water which you touch, water you drink, whatever you put your hand in the water becomes vibrated. Means what? The subtlety of the water comes in it. The coolness, curing power also comes in that water. So when it becomes subtler, all these powers start showing, which you can see for yourself. You don't have to experiment. Then the lastly is the Mother Earth. It's most important, is Mother Earth. There's a photograph you might see which was taken in Russia in my dacha, where the Kundalini is in the Mother Earth. They have clearly. It's there. And it is the Mother Earth which shows. For example, I've seen flowers. If you keep them in my room, they blossom. They can become very big like that. Never people have seen such big flowers. Sometimes they see. I'm doing nothing, I'm just sitting down. And what happens to the flowers? You see, now there, this principle of the Mother Earth works. The subtle Mother Earth is works. It's a mother. And that gives you all the nourishment and makes you grow healthy. And this is how this subtlety works of the Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the one who is a giver of birth to all these flowers and all these trees and all that. But it also plays a big part in us. It's not only the Mother Earth that exists without our connection. And we do not respect the Mother Earth. We have polluted it, we have done all kinds of things, we have removed the trees and we have made a mess out of her, but she's our mother. And so many subtle things of this Mother Earth come into us. One of them is gravity. A person becomes very attractive, not in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense. Such a person attracts others. They feel attracted and they feel that something special is about this person. This is one of the quality of the Mother Earth. If she had not kept us attracted, we would have fallen off with her movement. And also other qualities of the Mother Earth also start manifesting within us, and we become very, I should say, extremely tolerant, patient person. Tolerant and patient. Extremely tolerant and patient. But if you are not tolerant, if you are hot-tempered and all that, that Mother Earth principle has not expressed itself. Look at the Mother Earth, how much she tolerates our nonsense, how many wrong things we do against her, but still she tolerates. Sri Ganesha's quality is to tolerate, to begin with. Up to a point he tolerates. In the same way, we too become extremely tolerant, patient, and forgiving. This is the minimum of minimum that should happen to all the Sahajogis who have vibrations. Because I have told you all the things that are expressed in your vibrations. It's a thing to be understood that what you have become now is something very great. It's not happened to others. It's not happened to somebody who is not being a Sahajogi.
We'll now take a couple of affirmations and we'll try and see, how effective our hands are, because that is divine vibrations flowing through our hands. So we make use of these hands to what we call it as we give bandhan. So on every chakra, we give 7 clockwise motions, circular motions, and we concentrate on each of the chakras, and then we concentrate on the fontanel bone area that's the top of our head, the crown chakra or the Sahasrara. As we give bandhans, we go into the meditative state. So let's begin the process with the base chakra, that is the Muladhara. So how do we go about clearing that? It's very important that we clear and nourish our chakras, because when the chakras are in complete balance, it's easier for us to be in the state of complete bliss and peacefulness. So let's begin the process of affirmations and clearing out our chakras and then going into the meditation. So let's do that. Let's place, to clear our Muladhara or the base chakra, let's place both our hands towards Mother Earth. If you're sitting on the ground, you can press the hands on Mother Earth. That is the best place where you can let Mother Earth take out all our negative energies and help us clear out chakras. So let's keep our eyes closed as we do this process. And we keep our attention on the Muladhara. And we'll take the affirmation. We can take it in our own minds silently. Let's say, Mother Earth, O Mother Divine, O Mother Kundalini, please make me as innocent as a child. O Mother Divine, please make me as pure, as naive, as innocent as a child. We then put our attention onto the Swadhisthana. We move our left hand on the lap with palm facing upwards and towards the photo of Shri Mataji. And then we use our right hands because we know that we have this divine vibrations in our hands to heal our chakras. So we nourish our chakras by giving clockwise 7 times bandhan to that chakra. So let's put our attention on the central Swadhisthana. To nourish that chakra, we take some affirmations and we give this bandhan. O Mother Divine, O Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. O Mother Kundalini, please nourish this chakra and enrich this chakra with all the qualities of creativity and pure attention. We keep the bandhan and leave it to the ground to dispel all the negativities or any catches. When we say catches, if the chakra has any imbalance in it, we term it as catches in Sahaja language. So we just give bandhan 7 times and we leave it to the ground. Keeping our left hand towards Shri Mataji's photo, keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, we then move on to the Navi chakra, which is the belly button area. We give again the 7 bandhans, and as we say the affirmations, O Mother Divine, O Mother Kundalini, please give me peacefulness. Mother, O Mother Divine, please give me all the satisfaction that I deserve. O Mother Divine, please give me a content life and complete balance. As we give bandhan and we dispel all the catches to Mother Earth, we then move our attention to the circular area around the belly button, which is called the void. And this is where the Guru principle lies. So we clear that area by giving 7 times bandhan and just taking the affirmation silently in our mind, saying, O Mother Divine, please make me my own teacher. Mother, by your grace, please make me my own Guru. We now move our attention to the central heart. We call it Anahata. And we give the bandhan, the 7 times clockwise motion with our right hand. And we say to ourselves silently, O Mother Kundalini, O Mother Divine, please make me fearless. Please make me a person who can love everyone Please fill my heart with compassion. We then move our attention to Vishuddhi chakra, that is at the throat area. And we give 7 times Bandhan using our hands. And we pray to Mother Kundalini. Oh Mother Kundalini, please give me a state of detached witness. Oh Mother Kundalini, please make me a collective person. Oh Mother Kundalini, please make me part and parcel of the whole. The chakra between the Vishuddhi and the Ajna is Hamsa chakra, and this gives us the power of discrimination. So we just give in slight circular motions with our right index finger as we take affirmations. Oh Mother Kundalini, please give me the power of discrimination. We hold on to a lot of grudges, hang-ups in our lives. We want to let that go. We want our Mother Kundalini to take over us and clear our Ajna chakra and give us that release. So let's put our chin down, put our palm on the forehead, and then we pray to our Mother Kundalini. Oh Mother Divine, by your grace, please make me forgive everyone in general. Mother, if I have done any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, Mother, please forgive me. You can say this a couple of times with no thoughts. We can then put our attention on the Sahasrara. We use our palm, pressing the fontanel bone area with fingers lifted a little bit, giving a circular motion. We massage the Sahasrara 7 times by saying, completely surrendering to that mother energy within us. O Mother Divine, please establish my self-realization and please establish my connection with you, with the divine. And please give me the state of thoughtlessness. With our right hand towards the central channel, raise our Kundalini a couple of times and we put it on this fontanel bone area. We'll do this a couple of times and then we'll go into a state of meditation. So we can slowly open our eyes. And as we've seen that it's very blissful to be in that thoughtless state. We've discussed a couple of techniques to do the meditation. We have looked at affirmations. We have seen how we give circular motion, we give bandhan to nourish our chakras. We can also use the various elements, like you have the sky element. So if you want to clear out your right channel, you place your left hand towards the sky and right hand towards the Mother Earth. And you can also use the fire element. So what we do is, let's say you have a tingling sensation or a numbness or some sort of a sensation in your finger. So you know there is the chakra associated with that. So let's say for the left small finger, that's associated with your left heart. So what we do is, with palm towards Shri Mataji's photo, we take a candle and we maintain safety as well. And then we say, you know, we just give 7 times clockwise bandhan to that chakra to clear out. And we put our attention on Sahasrara. So this way we can clear out a chakra. So that's one of the techniques. And then the best thing to do is to go out in the open. And if you want to clear out your Mooladhara, that is the base chakra. So we'll see that when we clear out our Mooladhara, we get stronger in terms of our vibration and in terms of that thoughtlessness state. So we have to place our hands on Mother Earth, wherever it's green, in a nice shady area, and then we go into meditation. So you can try that on your own. So let's finish the process of the meditation. Let's take a bandhan. The most important thing is you place your hand with palm upwards, and then we go through all the 7 chakras. We raise the Mother Kundalini. We tie a first knot. We do this the second time. We tie 2 knots. Third time, tie 3 knots. And then we raise a left to the right. We make a rainbow 7 times. And this way, we're praying Mother Kundalini to stay with us and to keep us protected. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, I'll let Kanak take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Kriti. That was a very lovely, sweet meditation. So this giving bandhan, this technique we use a lot in our meditations, our everyday, day-to-day meditation. So some of us get this sensitivity very quickly, that we can feel straight away tingling in this finger or this finger. And we can take the candle and work on our left channel and then do a clockwise motion. But if you don't have the sensitivity just yet, it is fine. You can just use on all chakras slowly in the clockwise direction. Now, in the talk, Shri Mataji talked about the 5 elements and how they are subtly reflected in us after we get realization. But all these 5 elements help us, we use as a technique to improve our meditation again. And I think Kriti slightly touched on that very well. So Mother Earth, sit on the grass. If you have turf at home, that's the best way where Mother Earth helps you to get into that meditative state. So put both hands on the ground, sit down nice and comfortably, and just meditate and just put all your attention at the base of the spine. It improves our first base chakra, Mooladhara chakra, very nicely. And it is the foundation. So it needs to be clear. It's very important. So we use the Mother Earth, we sit down on the ground. The second element we use is the air. So we clear our right channel and we surrender all our catches, blockages into the air, into the ether. We use the air element. So we take deep breaths, hold them, and then release them. And it strengthens our heart chakra. So that's another third element which we use for our meditation. Last Sunday, we showed you how to do foot soak. So we use the water element. And we took a bucket of water with some salt in it, and we put our both feet, and we meditate in that for 10 minutes, not more than that, and we rinse our feet. So that's how we use water element.
And just today, Kriti showed us how to use fire element to improve our meditation, because these are little blockages which restrict us from getting that thoughtless awareness. So we use them. Now, one very important thing I would like to tell you, that candle treatment, fire treatment is more for our left side. So if you are, you know that by nature you are an emotional person, think about the past a lot, it's a great treatment for you. But if naturally you are very futuristic, always active, find it hard to sit down, our right side is already so hot, you don't want extra heat. So you don't want to use the fire element. So this is the knowledge of your own body and your chakras and channels, that which element is the best for you. So, and that's why we would like you to now move on to the next level of our meditation challenge. So we have done the beginner's part. Now we'll move on which treatment is good for you, how you find that out. So we will be we'll be finishing our online sessions now. We'll completely focus on in-person, because that's how we learn what is good for us. We take each other's help in raising our Kundalini. So please visit our website, freemeditation.com.au/10 days. That's where we'll be putting all the information and how we are moving on, and which days we will be in person. We have programs in Belconnen, Queanbeyan, and of course we'll be here in Gangadera Homestead. But for more details, please visit the website. We really hope you enjoyed these 10 days. We did. We really enjoyed meditating with you, and we're very looking forward to joining you to the next stage, which is the intermediate level, and we will introduce you to all other things which you can use for your meditation. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.